Alright, let's see if this thing is working. Looks like I have audio levels. So hey, this is Dave. This is What's Up Dave. This is my daily stream where I talk about stuff that's going on with my projects for my friends on the internet. If you're watching this, maybe you're one of my buddies. Somehow I'm still on Hawaii time, even though I wasn't in Hawaii and I just seem to be waking up, going to sleep at 6 a.m., waking up around noon. I guess since I don't have to go to a regular workplace, maybe it's alright. I keep thinking that I'm behind or ahead. But maybe I'll just stop worrying about that and just schedule stuff for later in the day and not worry. But this week, going on project-wise, I've been doing some final feature fixes for this work project. That's the grant programming for some educational software that some researchers in UCLA are using. We're working with Aquarium, learning sciences company out in California and Seattle and Chicago. A bunch of friends of mine. So there's just a couple more it looks like on the issue list. One of them is to just get video graceful failing and showing time code on the scrubbers. Those should be pretty quick. So that's all that's going on. Then I had to also do a server transition, which I need to get started today too. But there's some stuff that some home projects that I'm thinking about working on. Let me switch a split view for a second. So this drawer is open. Let's move this camera over. So I've been thinking about fixing like this mixer here. This mixer has a power thing in the back, which I can reach it now that the mixer is up here. But there's also the radio transmitter, which is behind. You can kind of see it behind the Macintosh over there. You can see that blue light. That's the wireless microphone transceiver. This is part of a Shure body pack, which allows me to walk around and not be tethered to the computer, which means I can roam around the entire house basically and then shoot video using the IP camera software on this. And also I can just even move this wired webcam around with me. This one up here is fixed. You can see it above the Macintosh there. It's on this arm that's separate from the table, so when I do this, everything doesn't shake, which it used to do a lot. It was terrible. But anyway, what I'd like to do is be able to turn on this thing down here and that radio transceiver with a single switch button. So I got one of these things. I just went to Home Depot because they had these in stock. There's a whole bunch of them on Amazon that are made by some Chinese OEM company, I'm thinking. I mean, they're all the same electronics. It's one of those products in which like one person makes it and then everyone copies it, and you're never sure if you're getting a good one or not. But since I got this one at Home Depot, I can return it if it sucks, so which is nice. And the nice thing about this is, since they're not using all the same mold, there's a nice feature with it, which is this has actually the plug is a separate thing. A lot of them ones that you see just plugged right into the outlet, it blocks all the outlets, whereas this one, you at least have a chance of moving it out of the way. You could attach just a short extension cord, of course, but this one has two outlets in the back. So I'm thinking that I can plug this into my power strip behind there and then use this thing to turn the things on. And in case that one doesn't work, I got this one for Christmas tree lights. This is basically the same unit, except it has three. This is like $20. So if I don't end up using, if this one doesn't end up working out, then what I can do is use one of these with this plain power strip. And this is a power strip that's purely a switch. It doesn't have a surge protector in it because what I'm plugging this into already is surge protected. And you don't want two surge protectors plugged into each other because they fight each other, and apparently it wears them out quicker. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but this is something I've read years ago. Maybe it's a lie. But these are basically the same kind of units. And if I don't end up using these, I could use them to control my Christmas tree lights. Well, I do have this other device that's set up that's using some Chinese wireless transmitters. Some of you have seen this before. So this, I think, is that one up there. Let's see if this works. Oops. So up there, that's probably this one. So that was the first button. And that's also projecting on the wall over there. It looks like it got moved. It's supposed to be in the middle of the wall. And then number 2, I think, is over there. Let's see, let's hit number 2. I heard a click. Oh, that's number 2. And then over this direction is number 3. Is it plugged in? Yeah, it's bright inside here, so you can't really see anything. So I use this thing for like if I'm playing music and like I kind of want some kind of party mood going on. So that entire set of them was about, I think, $20 off of Amazon. This is about the same, but this is an indoor-outdoor model, so it's a little bit more robust, and it does have like these separate connector things, which will make it a lot easier to put onto, plug into the outlets and things. So, and if I don't need any of these things, I can return them, which is nice. I guess I could return stuff on Amazon as well, but... And then as a backup thing, I seem to like buying extension cords. There's this, which is just like a switch. Feels cheap to me. And it basically is a switch that controls this 2-prong polarized thing. What I don't know is if I can use the polarized thing with this. I think I can. And so I could just plug this into an extender box. One of these. Because I can't use this power strip because this is a 3-prong grounded prong thing. You can see that. And this is 2. But I got one of these little cheap adapter things, so I could do this. And you'll run multiple ones off of that. Assuming that I can do what I think I can. So this I might just be able to hang up somewhere. I mean, it doesn't feel... I'm not sure I really like it. Seems like it seems like it could be dirty when it turns on, like just creating all these electrical spikes on my electronic gear, which may not be the best thing. But maybe it's alright. We'll see. Yeah. I wish that I would just reach that thing. Maybe I'll just put that one on the switch. And that would be fine. But, you know, the wireless one might be nicer though. So we'll see. So if I could get all the electrical stuff to just turn on and off, that might be pretty cool. So what else is going on? That really was all I had for show and tell today. I'm going to do some coding work. Then I need to do the server transition for a legacy client. And then hopefully this week I'll have most of the stuff done and I can get working on my own projects, which are updating things like the Emergent Task Planner, doing some work for the Patreon supporters, and doing some of my own coding and my own code exploration and see how that goes. So that's pretty much what's going on. Oh, hey, Vicky. Vicky's visiting in the chat room. Is there anything else interesting? Yesterday I showed off that typography book. There's nothing else really. I just need to clean up this house. Oh, that was the other thing. I wanted to move those lamps around. Let's take a look at that. Maybe I'll do that because it's only the 8-minute mark. So, oh, there's the cat. So right now, so this is a vast improvement over what I had before. Let me go to the split view. So let me see if I can also show what it looked like before. I have some pictures in our Discord chat room. I think it's under the challenge section. So if I'm looking at the screen here, so this is what it looked like before. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so that's what the living room was. That's the section that I have back there. Do I have a split screen aux? Yeah, it's not quite. I guess I don't. So you can see that that's the live view right now. On the left, that's what it used to look like. So you can kind of see it's changed quite a bit. And then before, this was the way a couple days ago. This is the next stage that I got it to. You guys see it again, the difference. But then this is what I did. This is where it is now, I guess. Like this view. Let me go full screen on that. Show is bigger. That's the same view that's back there. But if you'll notice, like this lamp here that's on the left and this lamp here on the right, these are awkwardly positioned. Don't like it, so I want to just swap these over. So I think we'll do that just for fun. So let me put this to, let's see, which mode is this? I guess I can go to the full screen aux. And let's do this live in the next however minutes I have left. I try to keep these short. So right now we're at the 11-minute mark. So I'll just move over here and see if I can move these around. I've been crashing here. It's like a mini studio apartment thing. So I need to unplug this. I also need to paint these speaker wires so they'll blend in with the wall. They look terrible. So let's put this here. Hey, kitty. The cat doesn't like it when I move things around. But maybe he'll be okay with this. Oh, he doesn't like this chair. Now I need to somehow dig out this lamp, which is like wedged in there pretty good. Here's that annoying cat toy. It gets in the way of everything. Yeah, it's wedged in. So I need to lift this up, I think. And I'll hurt my foot at the same time. Success! So I think, ow, I hurt my arm the other. These are like some cheap lamps I got from IKEA that match. But I think this one will fit. I'm going to unplug it too. I think this one will fit on the other side better. Because this end table here has like some space behind it. So I think I can just jam it in there. But there's a foot. Let's see what happens. Will it fit? Is it killing everything? Yeah, it does. Does it look good though? This looks kind of weird. It looks kind of weird. What if I move it over here, maybe? Can I angle it like that? Does that look better? If we go like this, can I move it? Is there space to move it? Huh. Well, that might work. Let's plug this back in here. This looks like crap. I hate this. And then this lamp will go on the other side here. I don't know. I should maybe lower that one so it matches the height. I don't know. It doesn't look that good to me. I also need to move this clock, which now is screwed up with all its placement. What the hell is this thing plugged in? Because I keep looking on this side for the clock, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure why that is. And This cat toy continues to irritate me. It's just always, wherever I put it, it's always in the way. I should just go. The cat doesn't even like it that much. You pay $15 for one stupid cat toy and you're stuck with it forever. God damn. Irritating. Alright. I shouldn't let things like that get to me. But, you know what? I should throw this thing out. This cat toy has brought me nothing but pain. Will the cat even play with it? Hey, kitty. You hate this toy. Do you? Oh, wait. Maybe you don't. Alright, now I had to keep it. Oh! If I make it flap like a bird, hey. Oh, he actually jumped. Actually, now with this new living room set up, there's more opportunity for cat playing because he can move around more. Oh, you got me. There used to be an end on this thing, right? So maybe the solution then is I just need to find some way of storing this so it's out of the way. Maybe I can sort of mount something up here. Oh yeah, that book is pretty big. So if I was just thinking I could mount this cat toy like a shotgun, like up here or something like that with a couple hooks. Or maybe I could just even put like a pin over here and it'll just stay there. That might work. Huh. Anyway. I guess Vicky didn't see this yet, so let's show her this book. This is the History of Type book. You haven't seen this. Let's flip the ruler. This is awesome. It's listed from years. If you look at the table of contents. So it goes from the 1450s onwards into the 2000s. And then it's like a bunch of spreads. Each spread is one font. The upper corner is the year. And turn on some lights. Is that flickering on the camera? Oh, that's good. And there's a lot of fonts I've never even heard of. With the history of it, 1914, 1928. If you liked, this is like one of the most beautiful type specimens I've seen. Oh, maybe not the most beautiful. This is the most informational one I've seen. This was a tremendous, tremendous resource. I'm so glad I ordered this. It's a nice book. I guess there's other things like I could show off in the next future. What's up, Daves? I just need to make a list and start working through these things. But anyway, I think that's it for today. It does not start in China. Let me show the screen. Vicky asks, does it start in China? No, it's not a history of printing. It's a history of typefaces. So that generally is like Gutenberg onward, a movable type in the I guess the Western tradition. All right, so that was fun. So let me take a look again at what I just did there. I don't think my split view shows the. What do we have? What does it look like? Is it better? It still looks terrible to me. You know what? It might look better if I actually had stuff on the walls, and if I lowered that one so it's the same height of that. Before I quit, I'm just gonna see if I can do something about it. Although I had problems with this before. I don't want to scrape the wall up though. So I think I actually had to like pull this cord at the same time as I was lowering it. Yeah, so let's see if that works. I think that one is raisable too, so that one's much easier to balance. There was an issue though when these are too low, then I tend to see the bottom of the light and it shines in my face. But that was when this lamp was on the other side. This is the better side. Why is it getting stuck too? I'm not sure about this ukulele thing. It's approximately the same distance at least. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what I'll do about that. But at least I can kind of put it in the same space, which is maybe good. And this outlet's getting overloaded. Is that the same height? It's approximately the same height. It's approximately in the same position. I'm not sure why what's sticking this wire though. If it hadn't gone straight down, that might be better. Hopefully it's just not, yeah, it's just stuck. Yeah, so if I paint this the same color, it won't be as noticeable. I do have some paintable guides I could put on that side that might look marginally better. If I was cool though, I would make a custom outlet, or custom overlay for that made out of some sort of painted wood that would project out of the wall and kind of look more like an artistic thing. I wonder if it's easy to do that. I'll just need to get... It wouldn't even need that. I could just get some pine and prime it and paint it, so long as it was straight, and I could just like very loosely mount it there. But then what would I do with the ends? I could maybe run it all the way up to the top, or I could do it as panels. I just noticed that one is a little bit higher than this one. That one's like about an inch higher. Maybe even 2 inches higher. Maybe they all have to come down. Oh well, so actually that does look a little bit better. But what will really sell this, I think, is if I start putting some nice big art pieces up there. I think this needs to be, is this high or too low? And also it could be like this one looks lower because that one is higher. That one is higher though. I could drop it a little bit. This is already the lowest height. I don't know if this really looks that good though. Where's the... Now there's an issue whether or not... Alright, I'm kind of screwed because these are using two different kinds of light bulbs. And so that one is a bluer one than that one, which is, and also a higher intensity one. So that's going to drive me nuts. Oh well. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. At least I got a little bit of work done on the house. I've been doing the morning cardio, so since my morning's starting at 3. What I did is I've been trying out this thing my friend Carl told me about, which is to go to the gym before you've eaten anything and do the workout then. So I've been doing this week I've just been doing really short, about 10-minute bursts of high intensity cardio. High intensity for me anyway, just to get the blood flowing. And then cooling down and leaving. And then coming back and then eating like a largely carb-free breakfast. Or in this case, a salad, because it was 3 o'clock when I did that. And so apparently, like if you do this, since I'm on a low-carb diet, the idea is that the body isn't converting carbohydrates that are in your body for energy, which is the usual process it uses. But it has to convert stored fat into energy, and which is what I'm trying to get rid of. I'm trying to get rid of the stored fat. The cat's switching screens. So this is the second day I actually went and tried that. nice thing about it is like with the shorter intense workouts, it's waking me up. I can still feel the effects of it. And then also, I'm not tired afterwards. Like if I do like a regular 30, 45 minute thing, after that, I usually just feel like taking a nap. It drains me too much. But the 15 minutes is not bad. And so I'm not sure if I would actually eventually switch this to something like maybe a longer, lower impact cardio session, like just much more relaxed pace. Right now I'm just trying this as like a supplement to the dieting and as a way of waking up, and also as a way of just developing the daily habit of going to the gym, which isn't that far away. It's like a 5-minute drive. It's a good reason for me to get out of the house, so I'm in here all the time. You know what, that does look, it's starting to grow with me. Tomorrow I'll grab a bunch of posters to consider for putting up there and see how those look. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a productive Wednesday. Mine is just beginning, and I'll talk to you soon.